Hey, good afternoon, good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. And man, I'm excited to be on here with you guys today again. Back with more updates and back with more information. And I just hope everybody's doing well. The weather's warming up, weather getting kind of good. And again, just wanted to come back on and stay consistent with providing everybody some factual information. And that's what I wanted to do, come on here today to do. One of the things that I wanted to talk about and bring to light today is have a discussion on the City of Marion 2023 audit summary and utility issues in Perry County. So that's what I wanted to discuss. I feel like it's a great conversation to have and really dissect some things and really take a good look at certain stuff. And also provide people some information on how to do certain things so that we can continue to facilitate and bring forth change. Change is it's a process. It's a process. It's a process, but hey, it's a good process. Man, I'm excited. I am excited, and there's a lot of things that, some things that came out this morning, and, about some utility stuff. And we're going to discuss that, but want to really get on and talk about the City of Marion 2023 audit, go over the summary of that audit, the summary of that audit. And we're going to see what it is and call it for what it is, man. I just tell you right now, it doesn't matter how much emotional people may get about it. The truth is the truth. The facts are the facts. You do with it however you please. But I would tell you, it's a person dangerous when they willfully ignore the truth. It's a dangerous person. And none of this stuff is personal. It is what it is. I mean, just being honest with you, it is what it is. There's really nothing to. You can't sugarcoat it. Like, it is what it is. And there's a lot of conditions that we have in the Black Belt that people don't like, that people are talking about it, raising awareness about it. We have been quiet for far too long, which has led us to be in the position that we're in right now. We've been quiet for too long. And as we get into it, as we have this discussion, as we be able to dissect and look at certain things, what people will begin to see, they'll begin to see like the truth, and it will open your eyes to some things, and it should make you want to question some things. One of the things I do want to say is we have to realize this, that the solution to our problems that we have is not going to come from the source that caused the problem. Just tell you that right now. The solutions to the problems that we face, especially in Perry County and throughout the Black Belt, would not come from the very source that caused the issue. It's just not going to happen. So we're going to get right into it. Wanted to jump on and I mean, it is what it is. So here we go. This morning, I made a post. In this post, about 4 hours ago, this post said Marion, Alabama 2023 audit detail summary. So it's a detailed summary of the audit, right? Now, as we go through it, I'm going to take the time to explain this to some people in a way that people can easily digest it. The full audit is, I got a link down at the bottom where the full audit is at in the post. And the reason why I'm bringing it up is because I want people to be able to understand it. Because, and I'm about to go to the audit right now. I'm going to the audit right now. At the end of this post, you see here, this link right here. It's to my Google Drive that anybody with that link can see. And you see, this is the City of Marion financial statement and other information with independent audit report dated September the 30th, 2023. If you look over here, it's 54 different pages. And it's a lot of different stuff, right? And what I did is I took this audit, this full audit. I took this audit, I uploaded it in ChatGPT. Where, as you see, the audit was conducted by Banks, Finley, and White. They are a CPA, a certified public accountant company, right? And this is the independent audit report. In that report, this is the letter, right? This is what it said. We have audited the accompanying financial statements of the governmental activities, the business type activities, each major fund, and aggregate remaining governmental fund information of the city of Marion. The city as of and for the year ending September 30th, 2023, and the related notes to the financial statements, which collectively comprise the city's basic financial statement as listed in the table of content. Now, overall, they got qualified, right? Qualified is basically like satisfied. That's a passing grade, but it's not something to write home about. And what I wanted to do is I'm going to go and I'm about to get started and go line by line of the summary. What I did was I put that full audit in the ChatGPT. What I asked ChatGPT to do was do a full comprehensive analysis and do it looking for signs of fraud. That's what I did. From that, this is what came from this, right? The City of Marion 2023 audit ended September 2023 shows big problems with keeping track of money and records. The audit does not prove someone stole money. It does not prove someone stole money, but it shows the city records are so messy and missing that it would be easier for fraud, stealing/cheating to happen and not get caught. All right, it's 7 things that I talked about. Number 1, the biggest warning sign. The auditors couldn't check important numbers. The auditor said they couldn't prove some big amounts were correct because the city didn't have enough good records. The city clerk is responsible for maintaining the city's records. Now, before we even go on, I want to make this because people want to make something out of nothing. This is nothing personal, but the city clerk has been the city clerk longer than the mayor has. One of the basic functions of a city clerk is to maintain the city records. The city of Marion got $170,000 to conduct audits from 2018, 19, 20, 22, and 23 for a 5-year period because they already had 21 covered. Right? So they got $170,000 from Alabama Department of Environmental Management complete this so that they can put in for additional money for the water system. But on the last one, they said this. The auditors said they couldn't prove some big amounts were correct because the city didn't have enough good records. The city clerk is responsible for maintaining the city records. All right, let's move on. They couldn't confirm about $1,759,952 the city says people owe for water, sewer, and garbage bill. They also couldn't clearly prove information about city property and equipment like vehicles, machines, and buildings. And those are called, in the audit, they call that capital assets, right? So that's just basically, you got a list of what you own, right? Most of that stuff you need to have a list because that's how you pay insurance on it. But they said they couldn't confirm about $1,759,952. They couldn't confirm that, right? So let's just keep going. Why this matters. If you can't prove what people owe you of what things you own, it usually means the city system is broken. Records are missing, or someone could hide things. All right, number two, big problem. Number one, missing or weak records. The city isn't tracking key things. The audit called these material weaknesses, which means serious problems. Okay, the first one, city property isn't tracked well. The city doesn't keep a full list of what it owns. The city doesn't properly track how items wear out over time. Now, with that is, we call that depreciation. So you get a track of what it is. Hey, you own this vehicle. Okay, we put this many miles on that vehicle. Was worth $15,000 last year. Now that vehicle has depreciated and it's worth $13,000. That is that. And I'm just using vehicles for whatever. But the city's supposed to keep a track of all their capital assets and depreciation of their value of those items. Now, I do want to say this. If we go back and look at the summary that I did from 2018 through 2022, same issues that was identified when I did that analysis. But we're going to keep going. Some property isn't even recorded in the main accounting system. Okay, what's the risk of that? Things could go missing. Money could be spent on items that never show up. And it's harder to catch mistakes or cheating. All right, B, water bills people owe aren't in the main system. The city shows $1,759,952 in unpaid utility bills, but it's not recorded correctly in the main accounting records. Why? Why? Why is it not recorded in the main accounting records? I do want to highlight this is evident that's been going back since 2018. So this is not nothing new. You got the same mayor. You got the same city clerk. And y'all wonder why they haven't been sharing this information. Y'all see, I shared a couple of days ago. I asked them a week ago, a little bit over a week, I sent the email with all of the audits from 2018 through 2022. And I didn't have, 2019 through 2022. And I shared it with them, 19, 20, 21, and 22. I sent the email to Mayor Hinton. I sent the email to every city council members, and I sent the email to the city clerk. And I asked them at a minimum to at least share that information with the community. They didn't share it. So I shared it. I provided the links that the people can see it, and I provided a summary. Now, the question is, why? That's the question the people should be asking. Why? Why do they have $1,759,952 in unpaid utility bills, but it's not recorded correctly in the accounting system? Let's keep going. The audit says more than 80% of that money is over 90 days late. Now, with that, if you got a late fee, that's a late charge, right? Now, this is where things can start get kind of, I ain't saying this. This is just a thought. Well, if 80%, let me do the math. Let me go here and do the math. You got 1,952,000. Let me copy that. I'm doing the math. All right, here you go. Now, if you do a percentages, you want to get 80% of that, you just multiply that times 0.8. That'd be 80%. So $1,407,961.60 are at least 90 days late. Now the question is, why aren't they tracking this? Right? Risk. Payments could be recorded wrong. Money could leak, or some people could get special treatment where their bills are changed or forgiven. Now, it was already reported that certain people hadn't paid light bills in years. Now, were they doing that for political favor? That's a question. That's a question. Right? And I've seen a lot of people being quiet, though. Some people are pissed. Some people are pissed. You know why people are pissed? I'm finna show you because I'm going to come back to it, but this is why people pissed. Because this is people, that's the water in certain people in the Marion area, in Perry County area. That's the water. Y'all see that water? That's not tea. That's water coming in the Marion area, in the county area. This is the color of the water. That's the color of water. That's the color of water for those shared this morning. So think about people that getting that and they paying their bills on time, but you got other people who hadn't been paying their bills because they allowed them to do it. Or allegedly, people could be saying they late fees and pocketing that money for the people paying in cash because they ain't got good records. So it could be. Y'all see what I'm saying? It's just crazy. Now, let's keep going. C, the city isn't tracking bills it owes, account payables. The city doesn't keep a proper list of bills it needs to pay. Y'all see that? The audit found about $909,659 in bills that were not recorded. Risk. Bills can be hidden, paid late, paid twice, or paid to fake companies without being noticed. Now, it's safe to say, y'all remember back in December, the city voted and they had all them emergency meetings about $100,000 line of credit. But they said they ain't even got a good way. The city don't even know who they need to pay. They can't even got a good track of who bills they paying. And guess whose responsibility that is? The city clerk. But not only with city bills, guess what else? Guess who's on the signature authority for signing checks and dealing with the bank? Mayor Hinton and the city clerk, his sister-in-law, Laura Hinton. But they don't need the audit found, and I'm going to go back to it. The audit found $909,659 in bills that the city owed that were not recorded. Debt and retirement costs aren't recorded correctly. The audit says loans and pensions, retirement amounts weren't tracked properly. It found more than $1,419,627 in debt that were not recorded. Risk. The city could take on debt without people clearly seeing it, and the city's financial condition could look better than it really is. Now, if y'all think I'm lying, shout out to Miss Passy. She posted, she went to the last budget meeting that they had last Wednesday, and they having one this Wednesday, tomorrow. The Mayor Hinton hinted that it could be a possibility for the city filing bankruptcy. I hope this starting to make sense for a lot of people. Because people love to jump on and people love to say, oh man, you always talking bad and you always got something negative to say and trying to put down a black male. He a young black man and they black people in there and you just trying to do this and trying to do that. No, I'm talking about facts. They got millions of dollars that they ain't tracking. Just issue after issue, and I ain't even halfway through. Where all those people at right now? You can see the audit. I've done the work to even provide a summary, but I told y'all what I did. You can take that same audit. You can go. It'll take you to my Google Drive. You can go to that audit, download it, look at it, and then ask ChatGPT to do an analysis for you. And then when it do the analysis, what I did was I went back, copied and pasted, and then into my notes. And then I went back into ChatGPT and I said, can you reword this so a sixth grader can easily understand it? And I ain't doing that to be insulting anybody, but break it down so even if a child read this, a child can understand this. Man, that makes it easier for people to understand. Why? Because I have no intentions to talk over your head. I have no intentions to try to make myself seem more than what it is. I have no intentions to mislead anybody. I deal with facts. I deal with truth. I deal with the information. And that is what I've been dedicated to doing and to provide to the people. So the people can see. Because you're not getting it from the mayor. Not one time that you gotten anything from the mayor in reference to ADEM or the audits. I provided more stuff through public information than this administration has done for the city of Marion. And that's a darn shame. That ain't a flex. That's a sad fact. And you can make whatever claim that you want to make. That's so disrespectful to the people. When folks got brown water. And all of this is done where the state of Alabama gave Marion the money to get the grants done. And they can share with ADEM, but not to the people. I just want people to sit on that for a minute and think about that for a minute. You know why? Because everybody want to make up things, right? But the funny thing is, I've been consistent with truth and providing information and providing stuff that's been referenced. What the administration been consistent on is, they ain't said a mumbling word. They cannot say that I didn't reach out, because I did. As a matter of fact, y'all know I love receipts, right? This is the email that I sent to them. It was on the 28th of January. And I want people to try to act like I want y'all to read. I'm going to read it verbatim. I am emailing you all in good faith to share with you a comprehensive analysis of the 2019 through 2022 audits. This is in an effort to offer support and an effort to assist the city of Marion in your enduring efforts to move Marion forward. I am sharing this with you all, requesting at a minimum the audits in its entirety be shared with the community in a continued effort to restore and build trust in the community. Below are two different analyses. One is a more comprehensive one, and the other one is easier to follow and understand. I stand committed to supporting, I did the two, but to supporting the city of Marion, Alabama, and this administration in moving things forward while continuing to be an advocate for accountability and transparency. Lastly, I am here to support in any way I can. So for anybody that wants to try to spin that narrative and try to say that, oh, I'm out to get people. No, I'm here to help, man. We have a problem. Marion financially, as a city, there's a huge problem. It's a huge problem. And we got leadership that has failed, but too prideful to say, I messed up. And driving the city in the ground, driving the city to bankruptcy. All while having an aging and crumbling infrastructure. But the sad thing is, Mayor Hinton been in office since November of 2016. I understand Tony Long was the mayor before Dexter. I get it. Bro, you've been in office going on 10 years, man. What have you done in those 10 years? You can talk about everybody else before you got in there. What have you done? I'm just saying. Now, I'm getting down to it because it's about to start getting real disrespectful. Right now. Right now. Going back to say debt and retirement, right? I'm sorry, the big problem number 2, unpaid IRS payroll taxes. The audit says the city owes the IRS money for employment taxes. At September 30th, 2023, the unpaid amount listed $695,209, including interest and penalties. Why is this serious? Payroll taxes are money taken out of workers' paycheck that must be sent to the government. Not paying it is a major failure and can mean the city has cash problems or weak control. Why is the city taking people taxes out of their money and not paying it to the IRS. And it ain't like it's $500. It's almost $700,000. $700,000 that they've taken out of people's account. And why you don't just pay it directly? That raising a lot of red flags right there. But you see the narrative? They ain't even sending money to the IRS that they taking out of the employees' checks. But I'm trying to make them look bad. Because I'm asking questions of why. And do y'all think that they would have shared this with y'all? And sit right in there and talk about, vote for me and come back in your face. Think about it. They're taking people taxes out of their check, collecting it, and not sending it to the IRS. And not sending it to the IRS. The same people that work for the city. Think about it. These folks see their money being taken out. You looking at it, federal taxes, state taxes, all of that. But they ain't sending it. I have never had to worry about my taxes not being sent. And this is a government organization. But y'all see I'm trying to tear down the black man, right? Y'all see I'm just being messy, right? Those are the questions that people need to ask. Wait a minute. Why you ain't paying these folks money? And then there's the other thing. This is the thing right here. It says, not paying it is a major failure and can mean the city had cash problems. Now let's go back to my earlier post in which I shared this snapshot from 2019 to 2022. Watch this. The city government went from $1,590,000 in surplus in 2019 to a negative $341,000 in 2022. Do y'all see that? Just want people to see that, man. And this is why I do what I do. This is why I've been providing this information. See, people can have and say whatever they want to say, but this is the facts, man. These are the facts. You can go on this. You can go on it. And you can look directly at it. You can click on the Google link, the Google Drive link, and it'll take you directly to that audit. If you go back to my other posts, I got 2019, 2020, 21, 22. So the last known 5 audits that was done, I have them on my page that the people of America can go and see it. And if you go on my page and search and look up audit, you'll see that'll pop up. Right? So watch this. Let's keep going. Number 4, another warning. They had to correct last year's numbers. The city fixed earlier records by adding $840,290 in utility bills people owed that were not reported the year before. I'm going to read that again. The city changed or fixed earlier records by adding $840,290 in utility bills people owed that were not reported the year before. Risk. This suggests the city had problems for more than 1 year tracking who owed what. Who is responsible for maintaining the records of the... Okay, let me go to it. Let me go to my friend ChatGPT. Because I don't want nobody to say that, you know, I'm making stuff up. Municipality. So here you go. What is, oh, I'm sorry. See, subject verb agreement. I said, what are the core roles? But it should be, what are the core roles of a city clerk in a municipality? Municipality, Alabama break down that city into eight categories of a municipality. And it goes based off population, right? But I just want to let that come up. Now look at this. A city clerk is one of those quietly powerful roles that keep a municipality functioning legally and transparently. While the exact duties vary by state and city charter, the core roles usually fall into a big bucket. 1, legislative and record keeping. Official record keeper for the city council and governing body. Prepares and maintains agendas, minutes, ordinance, resolution, and contracts. Watch this. Ensure records comply with retention laws and public records statute. Acts as the custodian of the city seal and official documents. So it is clear who's responsible for records keeping. And if they had issues with records keeping years before, that's on the city clerk. And they had to add, I want $840,290 from the year prior for stuff they missed. For stuff they missed. Now, all of this is on my page, right? Right? Now, here we go. 5, problems that could happen in a situation like this. These are not accusations, but these are things that could happen. These are examples of things that are easier to happen when records are missing. Money from utility payments could be handled wrong or not fully tracked. Bills could be changed or forgiven without proper approval. Fake companies, ghost vendors, or duplicate payments could slip through. Debt could be taken on and hidden without clear tracking. Payroll tax problems could continue. Simple fixes that will help right away. Now listen, provide solutions now. I'm not in here trying to help provide solutions. Do monthly checkups to make sure bank records and city records match. That's called reconcile. You reconcile every month. Don't let one person do everything. Take money, record it, deposit it, and check it. The city of Marion, the city clerk, the city treasurer, and was serving as the magistrate. That's too much. With everything in these reports, everything in these audits that I shared, she really needs to focus on just doing her job as a city clerk. And there shouldn't be a discussion about a pay raise. You know why? Because if this was done for a Fortune 500 company, based off of these results right here, that clerk would have been escorted to the door that day. They would have been told to grab their things and they'd have been escorted to the door that day. Just telling you. Right? Here you go. Make clear rules for forgiving bills or writing off money owed and report it to the council. Because the council is the one that should approve that. Create a proper system for paying bills. Approve it, match it to what was received, then pay it. Make a written plan to catch up and stay current with the IRS. Right? And flow. You're right. They need overlapping redundancies. So, putting on my old school as a communicator in the military, we used to always have what we call redundancies in our network. A redundancy is a backup to the backup. Just in case one go down, we don't lose connectivity. So they need to have redundant plan. They need to have a system. See, in the military, I'm a systems guy. I'm a huge system guy because I'm a systems. You build a system. I'm also a Lean Six Sigma, process oriented, process improvement, trained, green belt, right? These are the type of training and the type of knowledge that we need in our cities. But the cities are too prideful to ask for help. People can do that, but guess what? When we come in, it ain't gonna be no, oh, I'm coming in to spare people feelings. I ain't trying to hurt, but if it's messed up, we need to change that. Right? Bottom line, here we go. Bottom line, the audit shows the city monies tracking system has serious breakdowns, missing records, missing lists, and large amounts not recorded correctly. That creates a situation where fraud could happen and not be noticed, even if the problem is mainly bad management. And like I said, please see the link. You click on the link. That's the audit in its entirety. And I'm going to, and this goes into, your net positions. This is all the stuff that it checks, right? And it goes from the year before, and it tells you all these different numbers, right? Like, and a lot of stuff people may not understand it. That's why I'm not trying to insult anybody's intelligence, because a lot of this stuff I just be like, it's boring. But okay, hey, leverage the resources and the technology out there. Can you do an analysis? And you know what I like about it? It gives you a unbiased analysis. And what I did was just took that and asked it to break it down and make it easy for people to understand and just presented it to you guys. Like, and then hold on. Let me go to my good friend ChatGPT again. And I'm gonna ask this. Where can citizens report potential fraud of a city government, city or county government? I'm typing one hand, so taking me a minute. And I want y'all to see it, what I asked. Where can citizens report potential fraud of a city and county government in Alabama? And that's all I do. I'm just telling y'all, I do that, and then once it come up, now, there's some good juju, right? There's some good juju. I'm finna show you guys. And it just popped up. If you or someone else think there's fraud, waste, abuse, corruption, or any or other illegal misuse of funds or authority by a city or county government in Alabama, you can report it to several official government entities depending on the natures of the allegations. For alleged violations of state ethics laws, conflict of interest, misuse of office, official misconduct, file a written and signed complaint. And you go here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to show you guys something. Right? This is a complaint process. This is the form. And this right here is the form. Right? Now, I'm about to show you guys something. The reason why I feel like this is so important is because, like, I've been talking for a minute. And now there's a lot of people that always say this. I hear people say it all the time. Man, why won't the state come in and do something about it? Why won't the state come in and do something about it, man? It's so corruption. There's so much this, that, and the third. The reason why is people aren't filing complaints. Right? So the ethics, and I'm going back to the ethics. Violation of conflict of interest, misuse of office, official misconduct. Now, I already made a complaint. And I'm about to show you guys so you guys can see it. Right? So that form that's up there, this form right here, this form is this form right here. Now, you don't have to type it up, but I typed it up, right? You don't have to type it up. Now, I got my information on there, right? So on this complainant form, they're going to ask you for your name. You put your name, your address, city, county, state, zip code, cell phone, email address, place of employment, your employee's address, and then that zip code. Then, like, respondent name. For me, mine was Albert Fitzgerald Turner. And I went to the website and got his information for his county. And it got his information, put his P.O. box on there and his phone number and his employment, Perry County Commission. And then I put the date of the occurrence. The date of the occurrence of what I'm doing is the 23rd of December. So, okay, you said, Shep, what's so important about the 23rd of December? Let me go to my page. Let me search. And I'm finna show you guys something. Because it's gonna take the community to get involved. Now, if you go to my page and you search bonus, right? You'll go to this. And this is the post I said, are Christmas bonuses legal in Alabama for county or city employees? And I talked about this post that Albert made from the commissioner page that he said that they conducted the year's bonus check, right? Y'all remember that he announced there was a special meeting that was posted and they had it, right? Now, I went on and I talked about what Alabama law said. A single commission can't personally hand out bonuses. It had to be voted on by the commission, right? Okay, we got that. They did it. And what the core rule I talked about, they have no power to grant extra compensation. It has to be part of the budget, right? Now, this right here, what's the issue? Albert had every employee to come to his office so he can give them a letter from the office of the chairman. Now look down at the bottom. Not paid for at taxpayers' expense. Why he had them come to his office like the checks was coming from him? That's an ethics violation. That's using his office for political gain, right? Now, let me show you why. Because the next day, this is the letter that he sent out to employees of the state. The employees of the county that wasn't going to get holiday pay, that wasn't going to get it. He sent it out from the Perry County Commission page. And he sent it to Sheriff Roy Fikes. Again, targeting Sheriff Roy Fikes. And look, the notification, the Perry County Commission will only pay deputies and ambulance employees who work the official holiday December 25th. Until inmates are returned to the James Hood Detention Center, no jailer should be scheduled to work on the official holiday. Now, y'all see, I already showed that he's targeting the jailers because he's still pissed off about it. He's still pissed off, and I'm going to tell y'all where the origins of that, right? But let me finish this first. You walk in, this is what I did. I went in and I filled this information out, right? But then that's where you got to get it notarized at. So today I'm going to get mine notarized. I'm going to sign it and then get it sent in. But look, I went through and I copied everything off my Facebook page. You know why? I got date, time, group. I already have the information verbatim what came from the chairman page. I got the link to his page. I got what Alabama law said. I got all of that in there already. Y'all see that? I got all of that in there already to go as evidence. And then guess what else? Guess what else I got? I got a copy of that letter. Right there. That's one of the ethics complaints that I'm sending. And we need the people to not just complain, but to get on, to take action, to do what we need to do. Right? And I'm just letting people know. That's why I wanted to come on here and show that. But let's get back to the history of it. Good old, the esteemed Perry County Commissioner, the chairman, Albert Fitzgerald Turner. But look, until inmates are returned to the James Hood Detention Center, no jailers should be scheduled to work for official holidays. Now, y'all, I said on here before, it was a case between Sheriff Fights and Albert determining, whose authority, determining who, based off authority. But what that is this. Albert got upset because his own cousin, Melvin Turner, Albert was in the courtroom. Melvin is a security, courthouse security guard up there. Albert was not doing what he's supposed to on his phone in the courtroom, and Melvin kicked him out of the courtroom. That's not the first time. Melvin kicked him out of Judge Anderson's office. Melvin had kicked him out of almost every office up there. He's doing his job. Albert got upset. Now, if you recall, on Albert's page, he talked about how the security guards fall up under the sheriff, and Albert went to sheriff and wanted sheriff to discipline Melvin Turner, and sheriff said he ain't doing nothing about it. So Albert tried to have that little board, that he tried to put together, that he did for other people, that he fired that young lady that used to work for the county, that he got people, he hand selected people that he would get in his favor to fire her, and got mad at this one lady that wasn't going to go with her, and then try to find out, oh, she got a felony. So you kicked her off and got somebody else on there. See, that's what he did. Melvin didn't show up because he didn't have to. So Albert said he fired. Melvin Turner has been working at the courthouse with no pay because Albert made the decision to fire him without the approval of the county commission. That is how low down this man is. That's why he's mad at the sheriff, because the sheriff stood up to him. So now when the sheriff stood up to him, that's why he's been trying to get back at the jailers. Why would you do a bonus and then send a bonus, a thank you letter from the office of the chairman, thanking you for your hard work and dedication? But then you're gonna send it from the county commission to people that's not getting paid. Because guess what, Albert? You had Miss Gordon, Beverly Gordon, you had her to type up both of them, and one was sent the same day. Why you got people coming to the office like you the one approving the checks? Albert, you know what? When you went back and you did all of that stuff and you put all that stuff out on your commissioner page about how we got an emergency meeting tomorrow, 09, talking payroll. Why you ain't do that for the emergency meeting about the jail when the fire marshal was going to shut it down? Why you ain't do that? Keep that same energy with talk about payroll when you missed payroll and you got mad because I said it before you did and I informed the community before you did. Albert, I shouldn't do your job better than you doing it. I'm an outsider. God dog, I'm going to start calling myself the chairman. Because everything I say, you jumping to do. Got done chairman, private, chairman, outsider. Albert, you can be my armor bearer. You can be my armor bearer. And then I'll come and get that office in the courthouse and get you to get on back. Oh, for real, I ain't joking. I'm getting some Get t-shirts made. Get some Get t-shirts made. Albert, I'm waiting on you to tell me your size so I can bring it to you. And get, see. But that Get stands for God's in total control. And I'll be picking up those shirts this weekend. If you want some, just hit me up. I'm dead serious. I'm getting some shirts made. And Albert, I'm waiting on you. I text you. But Albert, I'm going to be the chairman. I'm retiring. Guess what, Albert? You ain't got to pay me. Maybe you learned something. You know, you say you got 25 years experience. I got 26 years of government experience. And guess what, Albert? I wasn't appointed. I earned mine. You see what I'm saying? But I want the people to see that Albert always holding grudges. This man ain't paid this man. This man ain't been getting his benefits and everything. And he ain't been fired. So who processed that paperwork for not paying him? Who did that? It wasn't voted on by the commission. So did the county administrator just do what Albert told her to do and process that man payment? Albert, ain't you tired of getting the county in a position where they gonna get sued? Because I'm hearing it's like 4 lawsuits, it's 5 lawsuits, and you responsible pretty much for all of them. Ain't you tired? Ain't you tired? And Albert, with all of your connections, why you ain't reaching out to help out the city? Oh, you know why? Because you ain't got yours in order. Because the Department of Examiners of Public Accounts said that you ain't even, after repeated requests, you ain't even get in their paperwork that they need to do an audit, do a regular audit. So they had to do a compliance audit. And then you got the audacity to come on and talk about, the county had a comprehensive audit. Man, y'all had, that was a compliance audit, and you had 9 findings that you weren't in compliance of. And tracking grant funding was one of them. But Albert, I'm going to D.C. I'm going to D.C. They honoring me. They're honoring me. Now, Albert, I want to let you know. Now, you said it. You said it, my boy. Matter of fact, I'm going to it. But I just want to let you know this, man. Stop lying to the people. Stop lying to the people. Now, we already know about what you did with Coach Woody Jackson. You lied on him yesterday, and he told you to take it down right now that you try to say that man endorsed you. But Albert, on the 7th of February, you made this post. Turner releases DC schedule, right? And I want to go down here to the bottom so people can see. Chairman Turner will conclude his 3-day Washington visit with a reception in his honor hosted by the National Organization of Black County Officials, whose board he served. Now, Albert, National Organizations of Black County Officials. I just want to tell you, Albert, when you be lying like that, I'm going to go to it. And I'm waiting on a response. As this page loads up, I'm waiting on a response because I emailed them yesterday asking to confirm if a list of all the honorees. Because why you got to lie on that? And if you lying and you're a member of the board, you're a board member. Why are you lying, my boy? That's crazy, man. You just can't help but lie. I'm be honored. Be honored. Now, this is the National Organization of Black County Officials. This is their homepage, right? Now, I'm going to about leadership. They got Albert on here. Like I said, Albert, he is a board member, right? And these are the chairman, co-chairman, nominated chairman. Then they got the vice chairman, vice president, housing and community development. They got the vice president, financial literacy, and they got the secretary, right? Then they got executive leadership, right? They got it here. CEO, general counsel. Then they got directors at large, right? Y'all see that? They got all these people. Y'all see that, right? All these people. All of these people, I know I'm moving fast, but I want y'all to see. All of these people. And the last one, they got Albert. Right? Now, I'm going back to the top. Events. Upcoming events. Sunday, February 22nd. National Organization of Black County Officials. National Association of Black County Officials. Membership meeting. It's a membership meeting. Now, this is what I did. They had a contact button. And I submitted a request of asking a list of honorees. Just so I can make sure good old Albert is telling the truth to the people. Because y'all know he got a history of being honored. They honored me, the chairman, the high chairman. I'm on this board. You're beneath me. You're beneath me. You're beneath me. You peasant. Especially that Robert Shepard. He doesn't matter to me, but he scares me. And I have nightmares with him. I wake up in cold sweats. Because I don't know where he's coming from. And I can't stop him from talking. He's talking every day. He's providing facts to the people. He's giving the people the truth. He's raising awareness. So I got to say he's divisive. Because I never said he lied. I never said he lied. Let me talk about his medical condition. Let me lie on him. Let me talk about his daddy. Let me do all of this stuff. Let me go low like I always do. But God dog it, that man still talking. He still hitting me with the facts every day. I don't know what to do. Let me call in. Let me call in a lifeline. Let me call in a lifeline. But Albert, I told you it's divine. And the reason why I told you it's divine is something that I'm going to share with you right now that I know you may not pay attention to. But this morning, this is the Amplified version. Proverbs 6:16-9. These six things the Lord hates. Indeed, 7 are repulsive to him. A proud look, the attitude that makes one overstate oneself and discount others. A lying tongue and hands that shed innocent blood. A heart that creates wicked plans. Feet that run swiftly to evil. A false witness who breathes out lies, even half truths, and one who spread discord or rumors among brothers. Now, Albert, I can go down the laundry list. A proud look, the attitude that one is higher than the other. A lying tongue, what's understood don't need to be discussed. A heart that creates wicked plans. A false witness who breathes out lies, even half-truth, and one who spread discord or rumors among brothers. You've done all of those. You've done all of those to me and to other people. And guess what, Albert? No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work. I know God will do what he said he will do. Albert, I told you it was divine, man. God's timing. Everything in God's timing. But don't let your pride lead you to a path Just do right by people. That's all I ask. That's all I'm asking. And shout out, happy birthday to my niece, Aurelia. Love you, girl. You getting old. Made a couple posts. You know, this was water in the city of Uniontown today. That's not apple juice. That's from water that was shared in Uniontown this morning. Uniontown, for the city leaders in Uniontown Water Authority, would you drink this? Would you take a bath in this? Would you cook with this or even give this to your animals to drink? People need answers, but more importantly, tangible solutions to address basic utility infrastructure issues. Also, it's been reported that city sanitation department was picking up trash in the trunk of a city car today. Now, Uniontown, y'all picking up trash in the back of a city car, in the trunk? What happened to your that's a whole nother thing, man. Listen, the conditions where we at is because of the people that we continue to allow to be in charge, not making the right decisions. Like I said yesterday, Uniontown hadn't had an audit done. Marion just got their audits done, and it was forced to be done because they're trying to get some money to help do the infrastructure. So the state of Alabama forced them to do it. If the state of Alabama wasn't forcing them to do it, I predict that they wouldn't have did an audit. That's why Uniontown hadn't done an audit since 2012. And my daughter was born in 2012, and she's going to high school next year. Crazy work. Crazy work. Crazy work. But Albert, hey Albert, what's on the agenda tonight for the Perry County commission meeting? What's on the agenda? You got the agenda out? I know you ain't posted yet, but what's on the agenda? What's on the agenda? And Albert, for real, I come and I come be the chairman. You step down, I move to District 1, and then I can get the governor to appoint me, and you can work your connection with Bobby Singleton. You know, you good with Bobby Singleton, right? And you can use your connections up at the governor office to get Governor Kay Ivey to appoint this disabled veteran to come in and serve as the commissioner for District 1. And I'm gonna tell you what I do on day one. On day one, Albert, I'll move out of the courthouse because I wasn't elected by the court and move back over there to the commission. I'll take myself and get. I won't even go in that office in the courthouse. I'm going back to where I belong. Now, Albert, you claim that you done hooked up the revenue commissioner. You try to take credit for her appointment and all that stuff. Go ahead on. Won't you do a motion or get Commissioner Howes to do a motion, to do a resolution that you stepping down and you're gonna appoint me to come in and be your the governor to replace you, so I can bring some integrity, so I can bring some dignity, so I can bring some transparency, some honesty, some truth, some facts into that commission, that District 1 commission seat. And then guess what, Albert? I'll still be Robert. But if they vote me as chairman, I'll be Chairman Private Pile. Chairman Outsider. Coming in. And guess what I do if I'm chairman, Albert? I wouldn't even take no extra money as chairman. I'll split that up through the commission. Because guess what? We all 1/5 of the same thing. And guess what I do too, Albert? Every month, I make a motion that we put everything on those expenditures, that little booty chatter expenditures that you trying to claim that you putting up for transparency on the Perry County. That ain't nothing. You know that ain't nothing. But all of the bills that we pay every month that we talk about, it'll be a list of those bills showing that they've been paid, who been paid, what day they've been paid. You know, like what wouldn't happen is we wouldn't be owing the asphalt company since August, $30-some thousand. I would have already paid Hale County for housing the inmates and not try to come back. There wasn't no contract. When we had no signed contract. I know y'all said $27, but 900. What do we do that for you for your stipend as a chairman? What can we take some of those donations you get from Bobby Singleton campaign funds and pay some of them county bills? You want to talk that discussion? Hey, Albert, I just want to have a little bit more in-depth conversation with you, my boy. You serve as a member of a lot of different board members, right? I know you have. The problem is your arrogance keep you to the point to where you don't even realize what you did wrong, because wrong is right to you. And Albert, this is another thing to you. I know you don't know. You remember that it's a movie that came out in the late 90s, early 2000s. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Albert, I'm gonna make my own documentary. And Albert, I know what you did on the commission. And I got receipts. And the thing you never expected is for somebody to have the time, the resources, and somebody you didn't have any control over to come along and find information. Sadly, you're not as smart as you thought you were. Arrogance will do that to you, my boy. And another thing I wanted to share too. Let me see. Can I find it? Let me see. Can I find it? No, I'm gonna look it up. Oh yeah, let me go to it. I'm gonna find it. Albert, also, I appreciate you deleting and blocking me yesterday. You freed up me to get a friend because I was full on my Facebook friends. So appreciate that, my boy. But again, like I told you, I ain't got no beef with you. I ain't got no problem with you. You know, I ain't got no problem with you. No, I don't. Albert, I just want you to tell the truth to the people and stop lying. That's all I've been asking you to do. But you have shown the inability to stop. You have shown the inability to stop. I'm going to follow up on some stuff because I asked a lot of questions and I understand I did. Here you go. Albert, you know, sometimes my shirt said, brains are awesome. Wish everyone had one. And I'm directing that to you. Sometimes you just may need to Google some people. I know you say you had Saquon May looking for stuff on me, but I'm going to give you something back from 1998 when in the Greensboro Watchman, when I was, they did a thing on me when I was selected as first team All-State in football, but I wanted to show you something. Here you go. That's them Foles legendary right there, 44 legendary. But I wanted to show you something, Albert. Robert Shepard is student government president, Greensboro East Choir president, a member of the French Club, SAG Club, Energy Bowl team, and the Greensboro East Concert Band, right? I also was on the Scholar Bowl team, right? You're so used to insulting people and feeling like people are beneath you that you failed to take a look and realize that you bit off way more than you could chew. So now you've relegated to delete me on Facebook, blocking me on Facebook, all because your insults didn't work, all because your attacks didn't work, all because your tactics didn't work, and you still hadn't said I lied. You still hadn't yet one time provided proof. Only thing I've dealt with is facts, and I use your words. And just because you can't stand the fact that your words have been proven that you have habitually lied, habitually spread false information, and habitually misled the people, you can't stand it. You can't. And no matter how much you try to tell yourself that I don't matter, Albert, I made you do more in the last 90 days for accountability than you've done in 25 years you've been in office. And you know it, and the community know it. Even your supporters know it. And Albert, since you said my head was messed up inside and out, nah, firing on all cylinders. Firing on all cylinders. And this is the other thing, and I'm saying this to you right now. See, one thing some people need to understand is either you is or you ain't. Right? Either you is or you ain't. I know that's not correct English. My dad will be pissed off at me. But either you is or you ain't. Right? And Albert, I just want to let you know that I was brought up in an environment where we operated at a band of excellence. What do I mean by that? Right? What do I mean by that? I had a very intelligent parents that raised us to critically think, that challenged us to think on our own. Right? I had exceptional education growing up, exceptional leaders. I did. Albert, listen, I'm just going to give you some background since you know, I know you've been looking for stuff from me, but I'm giving you some background, right? Since you had people look up my resident, I'm going to give you some background. Right, Albert, I started playing in the band at the 4th grade. Right? By 7th grade, I was first chair all-state band. We did a concert over at Selma High School. Mr. James Green was the band director. First chair as a 7th grader. That means that I was considered the best player as a 7th grader on trombone. I matriculated in the band all the way up to my sophomore year. Right? Albert, I played 1 year of high school football. I went out my junior year. After my junior year, I was preseason selected as the Class 4A Defensive Player of the Year after 1 year playing football. Led this football team to the state championship game. We was the only ones to ever make it in Greensboro. Was voted first team All-State for Alabama Sports Writer and the Birmingham News. Albert, like I said before, in the military, just excel. Just excel. Because I was brought up with a band of excellence. Band of excellence. Just telling you. And the problem is, you've been so used to getting over with handouts that you're operating at a level of mediocrity and you don't know what to do. It's a whole different level, my boy. It ain't even in the same stratosphere, my boy. And that's what bothers you. You know why? Because I don't go low when you go low. You can't control me. You can't get a reaction out of me. You don't know where I'm coming from. I told you this is divine. This is divine. All God's timing. I wasn't coming back home until God said I got an assignment. Until God said I got an assignment. Just a little humor. Just a little humor right here, though. This for you, Albert. Accountability and transparency are no longer optional. What you got on my accountability, homie? Because, Albert, I want you to do right by people. I want you to do right by people. But all them personal insults and all that is not working, man. It don't work. And again, where have I lied? I've come to you straight now since 100 and almost 120 days. Since the end of October, I've been coming straight. Not one time has you said I lied. You know why? Because you know I haven't. Every day, man. Bravo Tango Alpha. Every day. no days off. This is what accountability looks like. And I want the community to know this ain't personal. I want the community to know this is something that these politicians see this. Oh, please believe these folks watching around here, especially this election year. They watching. And when people hold them accountable, it's amazing what results do. Give me 1 second. I want to pull up something real quick. There's a community in Stockton, Alabama. And Stockton, Alabama, they're trying to bring in solar panels. Right, y'all know Albert talked about solar panels a lot. But I wanted to show you guys the community of Stockton, Alabama. I'm finna show you the crowd that showed up to voice their opinion about how they felt about solar farms being planned for their community. And they showed up yesterday in Stockton, Alabama. Y'all see that? This is the news, the WKRG. She took this picture. An overflow crowd in Stockton Monday night as hundreds turned out against a solar farm plan for their community. This is what I'm talking about with the people in Perry County. When you show up and you tell them what they're going to do for you, it's not optional. It's not optional. It's not optional. Just being honest with you. I just want y'all to see that. That's what we need consistently in Perry County. I get it, people working. I get all of these things. Show up to them goddamn county commission meetings. I'm telling y'all, Albert, you gonna hate to see me coming when I come down there, because I'm documenting everything. And you play your theme music, gonna be, I always feel like Robert Shepard watching me. I am, just to tell people the truth. Now, Albert, I know you flipping out because I'm hearing, your support system is shaky. Yep, Constant, I agree. The people got to care first. But the first thing about people caring is showing them why it's important. That's why I've been doing what I've been doing. That's why the people have been, getting started. And I want y'all to know, I ain't no savior. It ain't about me. It's about the community, right? And Albert, I heard your circle is shaky. People nervous, my boy. They see the wall come crumbling down. You ain't got that support that you had before. That's why you nervous? And again, man, send me the size of your t-shirt now. I already texted you yesterday. I know you got it. Don't be ignoring my text message. Don't do that now. Don't do that now. Don't do that, Albert, when you gave me your number first now. Don't do that now. Now, you better than that now. You the elder. You supposed to be providing the example. I'm supposed to be learning from you. I shouldn't be teaching you. Albert, I just realized something. Am I thy master and you my grasshopper? Am I thy master and you are thy grasshopper? Wax on, wax off. Okay. Sensei, Albertson. That's what it is. Sensei, Albertson. Yeah, that's good right there. Sensei, Albertson. Yeah, I'm for real. I got a t-shirt for you. I'm getting it made. It say GET C, and it stands for God's in Total Control. I'm just telling you, it's coming. I'm picking them up for you. I'll hand deliver it to you. To your office at the at the courthouse annex. I'm sorry I had to do that, man. Hey, look, I end like I always do. If I lied, please show me that I lied. Provide me credible proof, and I will come back on here and I will be as loud as I am to call into account about it. I have no problem. I welcome correction. I made a post yesterday. Somebody said, "Hey, please spell check." I spelled campaign wrong, and I spelled hell Hell instead of HALE. Right? Campaign, I did CHAM instead of CAM. Right? I'm not immune to being corrected. I welcome it. It's called maturity. You can't get better if you don't seek to improve. Right? So, and again, man, y'all go check out YouTube. And all of this stuff is being put on there on Educate to Elevate 334. Man, asking everybody to asking everybody to subscribe or just go there. A lot of these things, all of these videos are being shared on there, and here you go. Educate to Elevate. And I uploaded this last night. This is one I talked about. How much do Perry County still owe on the Sleep-In Hotel? That's the one I talked about. And then Promises Made, but where are the results at? That's the other one I did last night. But if you go to Educate to Elevate, you'll see I'm up to 45 videos right now. So I've added 6 videos in the last few days. So if you guys want to go and subscribe there, you can go and subscribe. That's not about no monetization or anything like that. That's all for raising awareness, right? That's dedicated to providing credible and verifiable information that increases shared understanding throughout the Black Belt. You guys have a blessed and wonderful day. And for real, Albert, let me know that shirt size, man. I'm dead serious. I'm getting 10 of those made. I'm getting 10 made. So I'm getting 2 mediums, whatever. I got 2X now. If you need something large than that, just let me know. I can put in an order. But I do have 10 of them. If y'all want it, reach out to me. If y'all want to get a shirt, I can get y'all those shirts this weekend. And I know I had some dope I got some other shirts that I'm gonna post. But I got Educate to Elevate, Educate, Elevate, Expose, Expand. I have the outside of shirts. Got to get a few more of those made. I have getting the Get shirt and Educate to Elevate 334. Now the thing is with all of that, right? When somebody try to throw you lemons, you make lemonade. Sergeant Outside, I got some shirts made. Right? All of that stuff, man. Ain't none of that stuff bother me. You know, I appreciate it. Appreciate those ideas. All right. But you guys have a great and wonderful day. God bless.